out over Hippie and you don't even care.
It's not my fault that Timmy's hamster died.
It isn't?
Are you accusing me of murder?
Oh, wouldn't put it past you.
Great. Tell Timmy that. Adam killed Hippie. Make the boy hate me for life.
The hamster was fine yesterday morning.
Well, he was stone cold dead yesterday evening. I never laid a hand on him till I found him in the bottom of his cage. He probably wore himself out running around that wretched wheel all night, every night.
What did you do with the body?
I flushed it down the...
You flushed my son's pet down the toilet? Now we can't even give Hippie a burial.
It wasn't a collie, for heaven's sakes. It was a rodent. People don't bury rodents.
You do when you love them.
You probably smothered the damn thing so you could frame me for it.
I did not.
Well, bottom line is it's dead. It's gone. And I have a lot of business to take care of. I can't devote my entire morning to a hamster.
You are the most cold, unfeeling person I have ever known.
Tell him Hippie had a funeral at sea. See, well, I'll buy him another hamster. He'll forget all about Hippie by lunchtime.
You heartless pig! Mason Foundation, Natalie Trevor speaking.
Good morning, doll.
Oh, am I glad to hear your voice.
You sound upset.
I am. Adam is making my life and Timothy's miserable. I wish I didn't have to go through with this meeting this afternoon.
Maybe I could make it easier for you.
Oh, Trevor, what plot are you hatching?
You just leave everything to me. Remember, I love you, doll.
Trevor, don't do any... Men.
What are you doing here, Tad? I figured you'd be at home, getting ready for your wedding rehearsal.
Yeah, well, after a quick trip to the old travel agent, I'll be on my way back home.
Sounds like honeymoon plans.
Yep.
You know, Tad, as your attorney, I should know where you and Dixie are.
In your dreams, Jack.
Dixie's bodyguard reports to me daily.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole barrel of monkeys. I'm going on my honeymoon with the PVPD.
Hey, we're not bad guys. We're a friendly bunch.
Terrific. I'll see you at 4.
With bells on.
See you at the church tomorrow. So, Trevor, what can I do for you?
Natalie, I want to sit in on this little powwow you're going to have with Adam and his attorney.
No, you'll only get in the way.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get any legal hassles here. I just want to be there for her.
Look, I know she's vulnerable now. I know that you're worried about that, but she won't be alone. I'll be there, and I've handled Adam before. Now, if you want these legal proceedings to go smoothly, don't try to insinuate yourself into them. You show up at any one of these meetings, and Adam is going to blow his top. I don't want that. You don't want that. So please, give me your word you're not going to do it.
May I join you?
I wish you wouldn't. I'm waiting for someone.
I promise to leave the instant he arrives. It is he.
Adam, will you please leave? This is a business meeting.
Well, I'm here on business, too, and my attorney should be arriving any minute.
Can you see that I'm working?
You can't bury yourself in your job to get over personal losses. It never works. I know how difficult this is for you, Ted and Dixie getting married tomorrow. I want you to know that you can count on my friendship if you ever want to talk.
You're nobody's friend, Adam. Certainly not mine.
There's no need to take out your anger and frustration on me.
I'm not. I'm just telling you what a despicable louse you are. I mean, any man who would steal from his own wife is not capable of love or friendship, and I have no respect left for you at all.
You've been listening to Trevor Dillon's stories,
Does it
have
matter
you?
who I've been listening to? Does it change the facts?
The man is after my wife. He'll say anything to discredit me.
Well, I don't think he even needs to do that. You've done that yourself.
Why don't you ever listen to my side? All I'm trying to do is to get Natalie back to hold my family together.
You know, the sad part is that you've actually convinced yourself that that is true.
It is true.
It's sick. I thought you had changed after your stroke. I really believed that you had developed a whole new set of values, maybe even that you were capable of love. But no, you're worse. You're ruthless, you're self-centered, you are a totally uncaring man. And I hope that you come out of this marriage without a dime, because then at least I can say that there is some justice in this world.
Very well put. Goes double for me, Pops.
I don't have to listen to insults from a lowlife like you.
Takes one to know one.
Adam, nobody asked you to sit down here.
Is this your interview? If so, Tempo's in deep trouble.
You want to press charges? I'll run them in.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Might have Chief Simpson throw you off the force for abuse of power.
Oh, just try it, Pops. I'd do anything to turn you inside out.
Any day, Dylan. Just
Adam,
any
Adam.
day.
Oh, you're gonna slap me with your cane, Gramps?
Adam, just
I've been looking all
leave.
over for you, Adam.
Saved by your legal beagle.
All right, let's go. I'd hate to keep my wife waiting.
I'll kill him. One of these days, I'm gonna do him in.
You're not alone in that sentiment.
Boy, you, really gave him a piece of your mind. Congratulations.
He just makes me so angry. I mean, I have no respect for him. I hate the way he treats people. And yet I just don't understand why I just can't leave it, why I just can't walk away from him for good.
Do you, inside, do you secretly...
Love him? Trevor, please.
Forget that I almost asked.
You know, sometimes I think about how badly I wanted a child when I was married to Adam. And I'm so glad that we didn't have any, because if we had, I would be tied to him for life, like Dixie is, and that would have been intolerable.
I bet you're a great mom.
I loved being Laura's mother. It was really the best thing in my entire life.
Now, you're young. You'll have kids when you meet the right guy.
No, well, doctors tell me I'm not able to have any more children.
Boy, do I have an actor saying the wrong thing.
No, there's no way you could have known. It was, that was the beginning of the end of my marriage to Ab.
Oh, you went for Zoobies because you couldn't have kids?
He wanted his own child so badly that he went behind my back. He hired a surrogate mother. He had his sperm stored in a sperm bank, and when he found out that Dixie was pregnant with his child, well, anyway, you know the rest.
He really put you through the ringer, didn't he?
I'm out of it, so that's all that matters.
He's got some weird idea that he's like royalty perpetuating the king's lineage or something.
In Adam's mind, that's exactly what he is doing. I mean, he would sacrifice anything and anybody in order to build an empire for his son. And you and Natalie must never forget that.
They're running scared. You're gonna try to talk me into some paltry little out-of-court settlement. Well, it won't work.
Let's listen to what they have to say. Remember, a prolonged court battle could cost you a lot more than you'd stand to win.
What kind of legal advice is that? I'm holding all the cards. I can't lose. Well, it's about time.
Adam,
Shah,
please.
Thank you so much for meeting us on such short notice. Now, I'm sure we are all agreed that it is in everybody's best interest that we avoid litigation.
Running scared.
You're suggesting an out-of-court settlement, I assume.
Yes, I am, with an equitable property settlement as well. Now, it does take into consideration, of course, Mr. Chandler's special talents and the time he spent in developing my client's assets.
Well, we're willing to hear your proposition, but that in no way means this is the way we want to go.
I understand that, but I'm sure you will agree that it's most equitable. Now, here's a list of the assets that we consider negotiable,
Thank you.
and a second list of those that we consider non-negotiable.
I'll take that.
Take your time. There's a lot of information there you'll need to absorb.
I don't need any time. This is a joke.
Adam, you haven't even looked at
It's
it.
rubbish. Item number 1, non-negotiable, the Chandler estate. You think I'm going to hand my home over to you?
It's my home.
Technically, it belongs to both of
She
you.
has absolutely no claim on that home whatsoever. It's been mine ever since I moved to Pine Valley, which was years before she ever arrived.
I've not been the sole owner of the property in all that time. I bought it from Palmer Cortland, and I have the papers to prove it.
Palmer stole it. You bought stolen property. Your claim will never stand up in court. Tell her, Will.
Mrs. Chandler, however you acquired the estate, you signed it over to your husband. And we have the papers to prove that.
I didn't know what I was signing when I signed those papers. You tricked me into signing away my property.
Do you really expect anyone to believe? I turned your little foundation into an empire. I devoted my time and my energy to you because you are my wife and I love you.
Love me? You are incapable of love.
You used me, and now you want to write me off and run to your cop lover. Well, I'm not going to be abused like that.
How dare you talk about abuse?
All right. Now, let's not let this discussion turn into a prize fight, shall we?
This meeting's not getting us anywhere.
No, I couldn't agree more. Let's let the judge decide who gets what.
Oh, fine. You want to take it to court? If you want to play it that way, fine.
That's what I want to do.
Adam, if I were you, I would consider that very carefully before I chose court.
Why? The law's on my side. My loving wife has signed everything over to me. It's all perfectly legal. And I will walk away with everything.
Well, I don't think your little papers are going to stand up in a criminal trial.
A criminal trial?
Yes.
My client plans to bring several charges of fraud against Mr. Chandler.
Starting with our wedding. A total fraud. Let's see how sympathetic the jury is to your papers when they find out you only married me to get at money.
You think there's a jury in the world that would take something like that seriously? Where's your evidence? Where's the proof?
Right here. Would you come in here, please?
Stuart. Hi, Adam.
Stuart, thank you for coming. I know how difficult this is for you.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hi, Jack. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Shire. How did they drag you into this? Nobody dragged me.
Stuart, is it true that before Adam married me, he told you he didn't love me and that he was only marrying me to rebuild the Chandler empire using my money?
I'm dreaming of summer, cool breeze.
This is an outrage. How dare you turn brother against brother? Adam, telling the truth is the only thing that really matters. And then everything will get all straightened out and go back like it was.
And what is that truth, Stuart?
Stuart, before you say anything, let's just talk, the two of us.
You're not going to intimidate him into doing what you want him to do.
I want to speak to my brother alone. I don't think that's too much to ask under the circumstances.
I think it's a reasonable enough request.
I think it's up to Stuart. What do you say?
Yeah. Just for a minute?
All right, all right. We're going to be right outside if you need us, Stuart.
You're mad at me? I'm hurt. I didn't mean to hurt you, Adam.
Then why did you let him talk you into this?
Because not telling the truth is wrong? Well, I'm lying. Is that it?
You calling me a liar?
No. It's just, well, you're confusing what you want with what's right, and that's wrong, because the truth gets lost in there someplace. What is the truth, Stuart? Well, you know what it is as well as I do. Why don't you just admit it, and then we can cut out all this meanness and all this legal fighting and give Natalie back her property.
Natalie has completely turned your mind against me.
No. Nobody could ever do that. Because I love you. And I love you. Why else do you think I've been working day and night for months to make money for you and Scott, not just for me and Adam Jr.? But I don't need any money. I'm making a good living off of my painting. And besides, I wouldn't want any money that was stolen from Natalie. I haven't stolen any money from Natalie. Stuart, these are all business agreements. I can't, it's too complicated to explain to you, but believe me, it's all perfectly legal. But is it right? Would it be more right if I let my family starve when I have the ability to provide for them? Would you think more of me if I neglected you or Adam Jr.? But that's what you are doing. You're neglecting Adam Jr. and what's most important. You've let Natalie completely poison your mind against me. She doesn't know anything about this. About what? About the danger that Adam Jr.'s in. Danger? What are you talking about? See, you're so busy fighting about money, you don't even know what's happening. There's a policeman outside of Dad and Dixie's apartment. Something terrible is about to happen. No, they're just the police are there to guard Dixie. It's because Tuggle's still on the loose. It's a formality. He's probably miles from here. Adam Jr. is not in any danger. No, that's not the way they're acting, because he made me open my present, my wedding gift, and inspect it before he'd even tell Dixie that I was there to visit. I mean, they're really scared about something. They never even told me.
Here you go.
The meeting's over. No, you can't just walk out on this meeting, Adam.
Excuse me, Miss English.
Yes.
The desk clerk asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you. Well, wouldn't you know, my meeting with the mayor's been canceled. She's on her way to the state capitol. So...
Today's not your lucky day, is it?
Yes, it is. I got to talk to you. And thank you for listening.
Anything for an old bowling buddy. 145 in the first game. That's incredible.
No, thank you.
Hey, watch that, you too.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting with the snake at this very moment?
It's come and gone.
Why, what happened?
I don't know. Adam just stormed out. No explanation. Nothing.
Well, I think that's typical.
Hey, don't go.
Oh, no, I have to put in an appearance at the office at some point. And I don't think you two get that much time together, do you?
It's nice to see you, Brooke.
You too.
Yeah, nice to see you, Brooke.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Should we be doing this?
Hey, we're in a public restaurant, right in the middle of a public restaurant. I'll have some coffee. You want some breakfast?
No, I couldn't eat a thing. Just wonderful to be with you.
I am madly in love with you. You know that.
Tell me.
How did you find me? ESP?
No, Jack told me.
So did anything transpire at this meeting before Adam took a hike?
Nothing. Why does Adam have to make it so difficult for all of us?
Greed. Pure, unadulterated greed. He believes that having it all is his birthright.
Living with attention in the house is awful for Timmy.
Hey, 3 of us are going to get through this with flying colors.
Adam's detective.
Where?
By the door.
Spiegel the spy.
Adam's eyes are upon us 24 hours a day.
What do you say we blow this pop stand?
Oh, he'll just follow us.
No, we'll ditch him. No, we won't. We'll figure out a way.
Well, I'd love to be able to be alone with you, away from everyone.
Yeah, maybe we could rent a boat, and I could arrange to have it shipwrecked, say, for a couple of weeks.
It sounds wonderful.
Here's my plan.
Queenie!
Oh,
Myrtle, it's me.
what in the name of all that's holy are you doing in my back
I broke in. I'm sorry. Are you all right?
broke in? You got some nerve?
Well, it's for a good cause, I swear.
Well, it had better be scaring me to death that way.
Love, Queenie. It's for love.
Oh, Trevor Dillon. You finally lost your marbles, haven't you?
Do I hear bells?
Yes, you do hear bells. That's a customer. Listen, honey, I've got to go.
No. It's Natalie. She's going to come in here, pretend to try on dresses when she's really here to see me.
Natalie knows that you're here?
Yeah, we need to be alone.
Well, this is a heck of a place for a lover's tryst.
Yeah,
I
well, it
mean,
depends on
I
how you
don't call
tryst.
it romantic.
Well, it's very private back here, and Chandler's detective is never going to suspect she's doing anything but trying on dresses.
Do you mean Adam's got a detective following Natalie?
Round the clock.
Oh, that awful man. Well, listen, don't worry. I'll send her in, and the place is yours, okay?
Oh, you are one dreamboat.
I always like to help the cause of true love. But you're very lucky today because we're quiet. Otherwise, you would be out on your ear.
I told you it would work.
Where are you going?
I have to go.
Why? Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to the kitchen. I have to make Junior's lunch before Melanie comes back from the park.
What about my lunch?
Is chicken soup and a peanut butter sandwich okay?
It's a deal. The food of the gods. I went by and saw Jackson today. He said to send you his love.
That's nice. Oh, that's nice. I saw Brooke today at the boutique. She was very kind. Must have been difficult for her, but she wished us every happiness.
Dixie, I hope you're all right about Brooke. I mean, she's a very important part of my past.
Ted, all I can wish for Brooke is that she finds somebody that she loves and turns out to be as happy as we are.
Melanie?
No, that couldn't be.
Who is it?
Adam, open up. Hey, wait.
That's all right, Sam. He's okay. Relatively. You come by to drop off a wedding present or just to throw around some abuse?
I want my son immediately.
What?
I'm taking Adam Jr. out of this death trap before something happens to him.
You get the hell out of here.
Don't tell me my son's life is not in danger. You've heard from Tuggle.
He is not in any danger from Billy Clyde.
Don't con me. You've heard from Tuggle. He's contacted you. He's threatened you, hasn't he?
We've heard from Billy Clyde, yes.
Do you always have to be so damned honest?
Excuse me.
That maniac could kidnap my son. I want him now.
No, look, Adam, we live in a very safe building, all right? We have security guards around the place all the time.
I'm licensed to carry a firearm. He's under no threat.
All right, you're going on a honeymoon, are you not? You're not taking that boy with you?
Joe and Ruth are going to be taken
Where
care of.
he will be as closely guarded as he is right
that's
here.
not good enough. Any two-bit burglar could break into that house.
No, just a minute.
Wait, I'm not casting aspersions on your father's house. I'm just saying the estate is a lot safer. We have a security system for the building and the grounds. The nursery could be isolated, completely isolated.
The idea of that kid staying with you is completely out of the question.
Ted, wait a second. Maybe we should think about it.
Come on, sweetheart, you can't be serious.
Look, nobody can offer more physical security than Adam.
I love that boy. I won't let him out of my sight.
We let his grandparents and Uncle Palmer come and see him?
All right, they can see him, yes.
Come on, what do you say?
Well, I guess it makes sense safety-wise.
Is that a yes?
And we're in agreement?
Yeah. Junior will stay with you for the honeymoon.
Well, I'm relieved that we could reach an understanding on this, Martin.
When it comes to the baby's safety, there is no argument. If anything ever happened to him, I'd never forgive myself.
Well, Mr. Tad Martin is gonna get the package. Don't you just love it? Then Mr. Tad Martin's gonna open up the package. Don't you just love it? With his head on the ceiling and his tail on the wall. Of course, they'll never find all of Tad Martin. Not all. Oh, don't you just love it? Chicky, chicky, chicky. Boom.